Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Just a Podcast. I'm here with Emma today, and just as always, we're just going to jump right into it. What about honeycomb cereal?
To be honest, my mom was strict with that
Okay,
kind of stuff. I don't
she's
think
like,
no
no, no,
honeycomb, no honeycomb,
no.
no honeycomb. Honestly, she was very against tricks.
Oh,
Did not like Cocoa Puffs. Of course, my dad was all for
oh
all
yeah.
of them, but mom was not.
Okay.
So,
What about life cereal?
oh my gosh, Life
Oh
cereal.
yeah.
One of my sister's favorites was Life, and uh, the French toast one. What's that called? Mini toasted.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Those were my sister's favorites.
Okay.
Like those two. I'm allergic to all of what we're talking about right now.
Okay.
Now, because I ate too much of it when I was younger. So then your body was like, nope. But yeah. So don't overdo things. Everything in moderation, because later on in life you're gonna become allergic to things. Just don't overdo things.
That's crazy.
And so the Chex Mix, we used to eat that on the way up to Oregon because we also have a ranch up in Oregon.
Okay.
Like 200 acres, I think, or 120 or so acres. And so on our way there, we had the Parmesan goldfish crackers. Used to be
Okay.
my favorite. Can't have them anymore. And the Chex Mix, we used to have that.
Okay.
Can't have it anymore. But yeah, on the way up to Oregon, that's what we did.
That's just snacking and
Just
that's how you did it.
snacking, and we had those radios because we
Okay.
had two different
Talking-
vehicles. Yes. We had two different vehicles.
Okay.
We had a trailer and a truck, and then we had the RV. And to communicate between mom and dad and Aaron and I and my sister and I, we would use the radios, the walkie-talkies. That was fun. I miss that.
Oh yeah, good old
So.
stuff. I can still eat pizza. My body, all these years, you think I get tired of it, but still haven't.
Your body's good?
It's good.
It's
I
good?
can still eat pizza. Sometimes I can get into the second medium box of pizza. Sometimes when my appetite was really high, I could get into that second medium box pizza. It's going in my stomach.
You know what I'm upset about now? I'm upset about the size of the gluten-free crusts for the pizza.
It's just,
Always 11 inches.
oh man, just so tiny and
Thin, dry. And then you know what they say when I go to Mod Pizza? They got the, bless them for having vegan, gluten-free pizza. Otherwise, I would not be able to eat pizza. So
Right.
thank you guys. But can we
Bless
please have some more technological advancements in the dryness of the crust?
Oh man.
Because they put the sauce on. Again, thank you for having vegan,
yeah.
gluten-free
Oh,
pizza,
yeah.
Mod Pizza. But they even self-identify that the crust is going to be dry. Like it's a pre-existing condition that the crust is dry. So they're like, you're gonna need some extra sauce. Because I don't like a lot of sauce on it,
Yeah.
But then they have to put more sauce on because it soaks in.
Just can't.
Yep,
This
it's dry.
needs more sauce.
It's dry.
Yeah. Ooh.
Even though you want. Yep. So that's what I'm upset about. If you say
Okay.
pizza, because then I think of, when I hear pizza, obviously
Just straight
you think nice big thick crust maybe. At least you got you can't pick it up without it flopping over. You
Oh,
know
yeah,
what I mean? Like
cheese
you gotta
goes
have
down.
yes,
Just-
you gotta have to. It's gonna melt. It's gonna be an avalanche if you try to pick up a
Yeah.
good slice of pizza. Nowadays, I say, oh, pizza. I have to have the Dia cheese pizza, the frozen one. I have to cut it with scissors.
Okay.
I have to cut it with scissors because it's like cardboard. Again, thank you world for making pizza that I can eat.
Yes.
But then I pick it up and it doesn't move. It doesn't flop. It's just like hard and I'm not burning it. Like that cheese doesn't melt. That
Okay.
Dia cheese does not melt.
Just trying to cut
Just
it.
cut right through it. My friend Kayla, she always makes me that diet pizza because she knows that I want pizza. And so she makes it for me, and she looks at it and she's like, "Is it done?" I'm like, "Yes,
don't
it's
know."
done. Yes, it's done. It just always looks like that."
It's like, oh, it's still not cooked. No, it's
It's just the way it is.
vegan pizza. That's just how it looks. You can't with vegan plant-based stuff. You pull out. Oh, it's not ready. Oh, it's ready. Don't
It's
overcook
done.
it. Be careful now.
Because then it burns on the
Yeah.
bottom.
Photo booths and Disney store. The
Oh, yeah.
Disney store especially.
Oh, yeah.
It's in
In the
the-
Chandler Fashion Center.
Oh yeah,
with
the
that-
Buzz Lightyear toys.
I don't think I ever went in there.
Okay.
I never got to go in that one. I was mainly in the pet store.
Okay.
I was
Just looking
in
at
the
the old dog.
Yeah, I was in the pet store, and Tivana.
Okay.
Tivana's gone now, I think. Yeah. Abyss. But they're still selling their teas through Starbucks. They
Okay.
found a loophole. But
Interesting.
I used to just down the taste testers. Like they had their little stations. One time I got, they told me that I couldn't have any more. That usually is the case.
They say, hey.
Like, you need to stop tasting our stuff.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of Bashes one time. Actually, I got called out in Bashes. You know those old bubble things where they have like the taste things in the taste tester bubbles and Bashes?
Nope.
So there's these plexiglass bubbles.
Okay.
And there's this black tray that has anything that you can taste, and you know. But in this particular case, they were, what was it? Petite fours. I don't know how to pronounce it because
Okay.
it's French, and that's one language that I do not do. But petite fours, or something
Okay.
like that. That's the best I could do. But basically, layered chocolatey wafer squares. They're those perfect little squares that are like the inside of Kit Kats.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
I think it's hitting its own.
Yes, they're like little Debbies, but tiny and square.
Okay.
And so that was out, and there were a lot. And I didn't know any better. I was just like, cool. So I just started taking a bunch. And a lot, like all of them. Like I cleared it out. Like it was gone
It's
when I
gone.
was set. And then I held them, like I stored them in my shirt. And I was walking around the store eating all of them. And I made it to the checkout register. My mom had no idea I was doing this because I was tiny. And so I was behind her and hidden. And they were in my shirt. And I just kept eating the little rat. Behind my mom doing this, and then the lady at the checkout register, she's getting all my mom's stuff, and then she looks over at me and her eyes get huge, and she's just like, and she, I almost feel like I blanked it out of my memory, but she definitely called me out. My mom started yelling at me at some point, and then they didn't have the bubbles anymore. Like they didn't have the taste tester bubbles anymore, like a couple weeks after that. At Bashes in Casa Grande. No, it was Maricopa. It was the Maricopa Bashes.
Okay. Were you big into bagels as a kid?
Bagels. Yes.
Okay.
I was definitely into bagels.
Okay.
I was a bagel fiend. Like Einstein's bagel, Bruegger's bagels.
Okay.
Man, you're making me miss all these things now. Like
no.
I cannot physically eat them because I'm so allergic to things now. But Einstein's bagels, Bruegger's bagels, those were both amazing. I loved everything bagels. Asiago cheese bagels. Fun fact about bagels, and this is a weird fact about me. I have a strangely good sense of smell.
Okay.
Because I'm hard of hearing, so my input is that when one sense goes, the other ones are like, "Hey, let's help." But my scent is good. Great, thanks. Wish I could have had like super sight.
Yeah.
But no scent. So here I am, and I'm driving in my car, and I'm all of a sudden hit with the smell of Asiago cheese bagel toasted with cream cheese, but not too much.
And you just, and then,
Yes. And I'm driving my car, windows up, and I'm going down Aviation Highway, and I smell an Asiago cheese bagel, and I turn my head, and the guy next to me is eating, and I saw, because I know what an Asiago cheese bagel looks like, with cream cheese, but not too much, and toasted.
That's right.
And he was eating an Asiago cheese bagel with cream cheese, but not too much, and toasted.
Okay.
Now, I don't know why I smelled it. I don't know how, But for some reason, I did.
And you're like, what?
And I knew. Yeah. So that's a fun fact about a bagel.
Okay.
That was more recent than not. I have a fun story with scented markers that was
Okay.
recent. If you want to know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yes.
good. Now, so I work as an educator at Reed Park Zoo, and we were making some activities.
Okay.
And one of the educators had already made one of the activities as a guide. So it was a piece of paper that was for a 3rd and 4th grade camp. And so 3rd and 4th graders in this camp, they're learning about the senses for the animals, like sense of sight, hearing, touch, smell, taste, whatever, the 5 senses. And so they're learning about the different senses. And one of the activities had this piece of paper, and I was so tired that when I picked up this piece of paper, and I'll tell you what it was supposed to be after, and tell you what I did. I don't know what I was thinking, but there was a picture of abs, like when someone draws like abs on this piece of paper. I just pick it up and I'm like, abs with drawings of food on it. The food must smell really good. And so I smelled it because I thought it was scented marker. So I'm smelling stuff that like had a picture of something that was salty and sweet, like it had lemon and then bacon on it drawn on there.
Okay.
And so I'm like smelling it. And I'm thinking, yeah, that really smells like, I was like, that really smells like lemon.
Fantastic.
That really smells like, and so I kept going. And then when I was like, I didn't know they made a bacon scented marker. So then I go and I smell the bacon scented marker and I'm like, I kind of smell it, but not really. It kind of smells like the lemon one. And then I realized none of them were scented markers.
Oh.
And it was not a picture of abs. It was a tongue.
Oh.
And the tongue had quadrants that had salty, bitter, sweet, all the tastes, because the activity was for a completely different day that was about taste and not even sense of smell. So that was, I just sat there realizing that I had been sitting there smelling crayon.
Oh, wow.
Just crayon.
Just like, what's up? Gotta snap out of it.
Oh,
or the go-to board games
God.
with family. Family game night.
That got violent.
Okay.
It got violent. We had, there were 3.
Okay.
At first, there were 3.
They were started off with 3.
One of them is a combination between the two because it's the same game, but we never played Monopoly.
Okay.
We only ever played Dogopoly or Horseopoly.
Okay.
That got violent.
Ooh.
It would last days. We would have our cousin. At one point, I had my cousin Eric, and then my sister Erin and I, and then the dog. Of course, the dog had a role too.
Yeah,
It sat
he
off
goes
one side
bored.
of the board. Yes, and the dog was never in the room usually, but it was Willie's. It was Willie's
Yeah.
piece. It was Star's piece, and so that game took 3 days, and it was violent when someone actually won. Like, it caused anxiety and stress. There was money being hoarded under the board. That was one of our techniques, was to trick each other into thinking, I don't have 200, 500. I don't have 2 500s under the board.
What?
Like, that was the thing. We would hide it just to throw you off. Be like, yeah, it looks like I'm out of money. How? But I'm buying a house.
Oh.
Yep. So
Okay.
that one, then Yahtzee.
Haven't played that.
What?
I think I know what it is, but I'm not entirely sure.
You should play it.
Okay.
Also got violent.
Okay.
Like, there was a lot of, with that one, there's a lot of superstition behind Yahtzee. Like, you got to shake it in the cup, and then you got to blow in it, and then you got to shake it again.
Okay.
And then you got to close your eyes. Sometimes you go in a circle, you got to send the intentions, and then boom. Yahtzee! Always works.
Always works.
Yeah, I'm very superstitious about rolling die, and it works for me.
Okay.
Like, Cranium is a game that I've been playing with some of my friends. That kills me.
Ooh.
That game kills me. Mr. Potato Head, his ear was going on his nose hole. Like, there was no, like, that was where I went. Like, I'm gonna make a Picasso out of his face every time.
Every time.
Yeah,
Different.
no, there's no trying. There's no trying to make him look like Mr. Potato Head. The eyes are on top of the head. The hat is on the body. Like,
It's totally different.
I'm a very abstract being.
Okay.
Yeah, Picasso all the way.
How many versions did you have of?
Of Mr. Potato Head?
Yeah.
I had the
Um,
woman and then I had the man.
Okay.
Or whatever you want to call it. Like I had the one that wanted to wear lipstick and I had the one that didn't.
Okay.
And I had the one that had lips on its eyeballs and I had the eyeballs on the head for the other one.
Okay. Because I'm sure because there was the Darth Vader one.
Oh, that's what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
the different
No.
the Stormtrooper, Mr. Potato
I
Head.
had the classic. See, you were
Okay.
into Toy Story. I did not know that all these
No, I don't
existed.
have the potato heads. I just see them in the store. I'm like, oh, these are
Oh,
okay.
wait. So they make Stormtrooper
Oh yeah.
potato heads?
Yep.
But like, so it's not a potato.
No, it's in the form of the potato character.
Oh, I have never heard of this. I'm
Okay.
gonna be looking this up. Oh
Then
my gosh. No, I did not know that existed.
okay.
That's funny.
Just mind blown.
Stormtrooper potato head,
Yep.
the Darth Vader potato head.
Darth
Any other ones
Vader.
like Indiana Jones potato head?
There might be. I could have sworn I saw one with a hat, a cowboy hat.